help me reach 1,000 subscribers. If you enjoy this video, drop a like and share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. Thank you. I always believed marriage was meant to be a safe place. A place where even the heaviest days didn't crush you. Emily and I had that kind of beginning. Young, broke, and hopelessly in love. We were the type of couple who could turn a midnight grocery run into an adventure. But as promotions came, friends multiplied, and life became louder, things slowly changed. Not suddenly, more like a leak you only notice after the tire flattens. I never expected that change to drag my closest friend into its orbit. It all unfolded on a Friday night. I came home wired from work, but carrying an odd sense of hope. Earlier, Mark, my best friend since high school, had swung by to return some tools. We'd weathered terrible decisions, awful relationships, and heartbreaks that left us gasping for air. He was the brother I never had. Walking into the kitchen, I found Emily leaning against the counter, scrolling her phone with that half-bored, half-distracted look she perfected over the last year. "You just missed Mark," she said without looking up. "I know." He texted. I replied, "Yeah, we talk a while," she said with a smirk. "Honestly, if you keep annoying me, I might just run off and sleep with him instead." She laughed, loud, sharp, reckless. I smiled, not because it was funny, not because I thought she was joking, but because, in that instant, everything made sense. The late-night messages she brushed off, the sudden inside jokes, the way she mentioned him so often it felt like he'd become her personal highlight reel. Instead of exploding, instead of demanding answers, I stayed quiet, smiling as though her joke landed perfectly. She raised an eyebrow. "What? No reaction? No pretend jealous husband act?" I shrugged. Why would I be jealous? She frowned, expecting a fight, a flare-up, anything to remind her she could still manipulate emotions. She didn't know I already had the truth. 2 months earlier, Mark had accidentally sent me a cryptic text meant for someone else. "Let me know when he leaves." No greeting, no context, just 8 words that landed like a gun on my screen. When I confronted him calmly, he admitted he'd been talking to someone he shouldn't, though he wouldn't say who. His guilt told the whole story. I didn't confront Emily yet. I wanted the truth to come from her, naturally, without pressure. So when she made that joke, she unknowingly revealed everything. She kept watching me, waiting for a spark of jealousy. When none came, she crossed her arms. "You're acting weird," she said. I opened the fridge, grabbed a water bottle, and leaned against the counter. "Just noticing patterns," I said, locking eyes with her. "What patterns?" "Patterns people think they can hide behind jokes and half-truths." Her expression shifted, tightening slightly, the room shrinking around us. Her laugh from moments ago had vanished. "You're being dramatic," she muttered. "Maybe," I said. "Or maybe I'm finally seeing things clearly." Emily hated clarity. She thrived in ambiguity, half-truths, shifting conversations to her advantage. Directness felt foreign to her. She tried to brush it off. "It's just a joke, Daniel. You're overreacting." I nodded. "Sure, just a joke. But I see the fear underneath. Not guilt. Fear. Fear that the mask is slipping, and everyone can see what's really going on." I walked past her into the living room. She finally spoke, quietly. "Why did you smile like that? It was weird." "It's interesting when a joke accidentally confirms what you've been suspecting all along," I said. The color drained from her face. For the first time in months, her smirk was gone, her confidence evaporated. She followed me reluctantly into the room. "Daniel, what are you talking about?" I perched on the couch armrest, elbows on my knees. "Do you want to spell it out?" "If you're accusing me, just say it." "All right. Why did Mark text me 2 months ago asking, 'Let me know when he leaves'?" Her reaction was immediate, a flicker of shock before she tried to mask it. "That doesn't mean anything," she said quickly. "Maybe not," I replied. "But when I confronted him, your reaction told me everything." She staggered back as if my words physically struck her. "There's an explanation," she whispered. "There always is," I said softly. She opened her mouth, then nothing. Silence swallowed the room. For years, I've been the one to repair, soothe, and carry the weight of our marriage. This time, I let her sit with it. Nothing happened, she murmured. I nodded. You don't believe me. That's fine. I believe something did happen. Maybe not physically. Maybe not what you'd call cheating, but enough to scare him into a panic. She sank onto the couch, hands trembling. Why didn't you tell me? She asked. I wanted to see if you would. She blinked, stunned. I didn't think it mattered. That sentence broke something in me I didn't even know was still intact. It didn't matter? That you and my best friend had secret conversations? That messages were hidden? That boundaries were crossed? You're twisting things, she said. Mark and I were just venting. You've been distant lately. I raised a hand. Don't shift this onto me. You joked about sleeping with him. That wasn't venting. That was a joke, she snapped. A joke usually doesn't reveal the exact person you're emotionally tied to, I said calmly. Fear flashed in her eyes. Not fear of being caught, but fear of losing the version of me who always forgave, always fixed, always stayed. I'm not punishing you, I said. I'm waking up. She wiped her eyes. What do you want me to do? Be honest, I said. No filters, no excuses. Honest with me and yourself. She breathed shakily. Okay. And I need space. You've been emotionally distant for months. I need some too. Are you saying you don't want to be with me? I exhaled slowly. I'm not walking away tonight. But I'm not fighting alone anymore. She covered her mouth, trying to contain a sob. For the first time, she wasn't in control. She wasn't steering the conversation or manipulating the emotional temperature. She faced herself, the choices, and everything she had let slip. I stood, taking a steady breath. You joked about sleeping with my best friend. But the joke isn't the problem. The truth behind it is. Leaving her on the couch, quietly crying, I realized that clarity, not anger, can be the most powerful response.